Hello everyone. Now today we are going to start last exercise of the 13th chapter. And in this chapter, in this exercise we will learn about the volume of the sphere and volume of the hemisphere. So volume of the sphere. This is the exercise 13.8. You can see I have already written on the board 13.8. Now volume of the sphere, we have the formula is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. R is the radius. 4 upon 3 pi r cube is the formula for the volume of the sphere. Now, similarly, we have the formula to find the volume of the hemisphere. So, volume of hemisphere formula is 2 upon 3 pi r cube. These two formulas are there. So along with using this formula 2 upon 3 pi r cube is a 2 upon 3 pi r cube is the formula to find the volume of the hemisphere. These two formula we will use to find the volume of the sphere as well as the volume of the hemisphere. Now what we have to do, when these two formulas are there, so now we using this formula we can easily find the volume of the sphere and the hemisphere. So now the different questions are there related to the sphere and hemisphere. Related to the sphere and the hemisphere. Now first question says that, I think you can see on the board, these two formula are there, and now in first question we have to find the volume of sphere and radius is given 7 centimeter. First question is very simple. So what we have to do, it is written in the first question, we have to find volume of the sphere and radius is given 7 centimeter. So we can easily find the volume of the sphere by using this formula of the sphere. So I am going to rub this formula. Now this formula you will use in a different question. In the first question says that the radius is 7 centimeter. Radius is the 7 centimeter and we have to calculate the volume of sphere. So by using the same formula which I just now told, 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Cube means power of the r is having the 3 power. So 4 as it is constant number upon 3 pi value 22 upon 7 we have to put. R will come 3 times because here the r cube is there. So radius is 7 centimeter. 7 will cancel with the 7. Now we have to only multiply because nothing other number we can't cancel. So on multiplying we will get the answer 4 3 1 upon 2 upon 7. This is the answer 4 3 1 upon 2 upon 3 upon, so it's not upon 3 because here in the denominator 3 is there. So this is the answer. And if you want to convert this number in a mixed fraction, you can convert, or if you want to write in a decimal, you can write in the decimal form, or if this number is getting divided, you can write in the form of decimals or in the form of mixed fraction. So it will not make the difference in the answer. So if you want to write in the mixed fraction, then it will be 1 upon 3 and 437. So this is the answer in the mixed fraction. 1437 1 upon 3 centimeter cube. Centimeter cube, because the volume always have the unit centimeter cube. So this completes question number 1. Same way we have to do in the first question. Two parts are there. One is having radius 7 centimeter, other is having radius 0.63. So same formula we have to use, only the radius will be 0.63. So by using that radius we can easily find a volume of the sphere. That question you can easily do. Now in next question it is asked to find the This complete the question. So second part you can solve. In question number second, we have it is given that diameter is given. This is the question number second, first part. Diameter is given 28 centimeter. Diameter is given 28 centimeter. Now what we have to do in this question? The diameter is given. It is asked to find amount of the water displaced. The amount of water displaced means how we have to find the volume. So volume of the spherical ball. Spherical ball means the ball. There is one ball that is in the shape of the sphere shape, and we have to find if we how much the water it will be come out from that spherical ball. Yes, it is in the shape of a spherical ball. That means it is in the shape of hemisphere. So we have to find the volume of the hemisphere. Volume of the sphere. Sorry, volume of the sphere. So volume of the sphere is the formula we have 4 upon 3 pi r cube. 4 upon 3 22 upon 7 r 20 diameter is 20 centimeter. Obviously radius will be the half of the diameter, so we can write radius 14 centimeter. So 14 will multiply 3 times, 7 will cancel with the 42 times. So now in that previous number and here number only 2 will 2 is going to change. So we'll get the answer 34996. 34996 upon 3. This is the volume as we got when we multiply this number. And I already told if you find the answer in decimal then also it is okay. If you write in the form of mixed fraction then also it is okay. So there's a mixed fraction, answer will be, if we convert in the mixed fraction, then the answer will be 11,498 1 upon 3 centimeter cube. 1 upon 3 centimeter cube is the answer for the volume of the volume of the sphere. So second part also we have to find diameter. Here in the second question also 2 parts are there. So one diameter is given. So with the help of diameter we will find the radius. Then we put in the formula sphere. So we will get the volume of the sphere. Second part also the diameter is given. Again we have to find radius. We will get that answer. Now in third question it is asked to find density. So first let me explain this question. In third question it is asked to find density. So third question says that find the, I am reading that question. That question says that this is the third question. Diameter of the metallic ball is 4.2 centimeter. And what is the mass of the ball if density of the metal is the 8.9 gram per centimeter cube? Now this question says that the diameter is there is one ball, it is in the shape of the sphere, and the 4.2 centimeter is the diameter. So obviously radius will be the half of the diameter. Now we have to find the mass of the ball, and the density is given in the question. Density of the metal is the 8.9 and we have to find the mass. So how we can use this question? We have a relation. Density is equal to mass upon volume. Mass upon volume. Now to find the density, what we'll do? We'll multiply density with the volume. So we'll get the value of the mass. So first we have to find the volume. Density is already given in the question. On multiplying the density with the volume, we'll get the value of the mass. So now first step to find the volume of the ball. For that, it is given that the diameter is 4.2. I hope you understood how to solve this question now. Diameter is 4.2 centimeter. If diameter is 4.2 centimeter, the radius will be 2.1. phi value we have to put 22 upon 7 only. As I do not mention the question, R is the 2.1 cube. So 2.1 multiplied by 2.1. So this is the value of the diameter radius. Now, then this value we have to multiply. On multiply, we will get the answer 38.808 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the ball. This volume we got. Now we have to find a density. Density is also given. Density is given in the question. It is 8.9 gram per centimeter cube. Density is given. Now volume we got, density got. We can find the mass. The mass is density multiplied volume. Density multiplied volume. So density is given 8.9. Volume is the 38.8.0. So this on calculation we will get the answer 345.912. 345.912. 3.392. And this will be in the gram because the mass unit of the mass is the gram. So this answer is in the form of the unit will be the gram. So this complete question number 3. Now question number 4. I hope you understood this formula. Density is equal to mass upon volume. So mass will be density to volume. Fourth question we have solved in the fourth exercise. So same question is there. But in that question we have to find a surface area. In this question we have to find a volume. So fourth question says that diameter of the earth is the 1/4 of diameter of the moon. So same value we will take. Diameter of the earth is R. Diameter of the earth is R. If diameter of the earth is R, then the diameter of the moon will be how much? It is according to the question it is 1/4. This is the fourth part of the diameter of the earth. Now this complete here. Now radius will be how much? Radius of the earth if the diameter R, the radius will be 100% R upon 2 with half of the diameter R upon 2. And the diameter of the moon is R upon 4. The radius will be R upon 4 divided by 2. R, when we divide, the multiply will come. So 1 upon 8. Radius will be the R upon 8. I already told when this 1/4 came because it is asked the diameter of the earth is the 1/4 of diameter of the moon is the 1/4 of the diameter of the earth. So this we got radius here. Now after this what we have to do? We have to find the radius. Now we have to find the ratio of the volume. So ratio will be ratio 4 upon 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of the moon divided by 4 upon 3 capital R. Capital R I am using for the this is the volume of the moon, this is the volume of the earth. Now volume of the earth 4 upon 3 pi cube, 4 upon 3 pi cube will be cancelled because these two numbers are the constant number. So this number we can easily cancel. Now what is remain here? R cube, and here what is remain here? R R cube. Now we can put the value of the small r. The radius of the moon is the r upon 8. R upon 8 cube. And the radius divide sign is here. This divide sign is here. So we put the divide sign here. And the radius of the earth is the r upon 2. So it will be equal to r cube upon 512. Divide r cube upon 8 upon 8. Now this divide sign will be removed. R cube will be cancelled. Eight upon 512. Now this 8 will cancel with the 5. 8 was the 8 and 64. 60 in the 8 table. In 64 times this 512 will come. So 1 upon 64 is the answer. So volume of the moon is the 164 part of the earth. So this complete question number 4. Now I hope you understood. First we had given the diameter. So with the help of the diameter we find out the radius. Then after finding the radius, then we had put in the formula volume of the sphere. So after getting the volume of the sphere, we got the we cancelled the number, so we got this answer. So this completes the solution. So this 1 upon 64 is the answer. So I am going to drop now. Now this is complete question number 4. Now after this question number 5th. How many liters of the milk can hemispherical ball of diameter 10.5 centimeter can hold? There is a hemispherical ball. There is the hemisphere and it is in the shape of the hemisphere, and we have to tell what is the liter of the milk it can hold. So we have to find the volume. So it is very clear. So we have to find volume of hemisphere. For that it is given that the diameter is how much? Diameter is given 10.5 centimeter. If diameter 10.5, the radius will be half of the diameter. So we can put here 0. Then what will be the answer? If I put here 0, to find radius we can do one thing. The 10 half is the 5. The 50 half is the 25. So radius will be the 5.25. So the radius we got. Now we have to only find the volume of the hemisphere. So volume of the bowl 2 upon 3 pi r cube. So this 3 values we have. $303 1875 centimeter cube is the answer for the volume of the hemispherical ball. And you can find in the liter also by dividing with the 1000. So this completes the question number 5. Now question number 6. Now in question number 6, there is the hemispherical tank of is made up of iron sheet and 1 centimeter thick and inner radius is the 1 meter. So question number 6 says that inner radius is the 1 meter and thickness is given 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter, and we have to find the volume of the iron used to make the tank. Now in this question what we will do, I already told this type of question in the Slender chapter. Now there is hemispherical ball. So ball, and now we have to put that ball is made up of iron and we have to find volume of the iron used to make that ball and used to make that iron used to be a tank. So that tank is in the shape of hemisphere. So now what we will do in that case, we will consider that this is the bowl and is in the shape of hemisphere and this is the made up of iron and this part we have to find what is the volume. So what we will do, we will find the volume of the entire hemisphere, then we will find the volume of the inner hemisphere. So if we subtract from the outer volume, then from inner, we will get the volume of the metal part, that is iron part. From the outer volume, we have to subtract inner volume, so we will get the volume of the inner part. So I had already given one example, like the pencil. Suppose that this you consider a hemispherical ball, we have to find, suppose this plastic part area. So what I will do, I will find the volume of the outer part, then I'll find a volume inner part, so I'll get the volume of this plastic part. Same way we will do here also. We'll find a volume of the outer hemisphere minus inner hemisphere, so we'll get the volume of this metal part. For that, inner radius is already given and thickness is given. So to find outer radius, we will add this one. Thickness is the 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter we have to convert in the 1 meter, so it will be equal to 1 upon 100. That means 0.01 meter. So outer radius formula is inner radius plus thickness. This formula I already told you. So 1 plus 0.01. 1.01 meter is the outer radius. Now we got outer radius and the inner radius. Now we have to find the volume of the. So outer radius will denote with the letter R. Inner radius will denote with the letter small r. So volume of the iron is equal to outer volume minus inner volume. And now, so radius, the pi value 22/7 we have to put. And the outer radius is the 1.1 cube. And here the 1 cube. So 1 cube is obviously 1. Now we have to find the 44/7 is 44/21. 44/21, 3 into 7, 21. 2 into 22, 41. Now 1.1 cube we have to find. 1 cube is the obviously 1. So 1.01 cube, it will be equal to 1.0, 1.03, 1.030, minus 1 cube is the 1. This much we got on the finding the cube. Now this value when we subtract from the 1, so answer will be 0 point 0.030300301. Now this we have to multiply. So on multiplying this answer, you will get the answer in the decimal form 0 point less than 1, 0.6348 centimeter cube is the answer. This completes question number 6. Now after completing 6th, we have to find the, now we'll solve to the 7th question. Now we have to find the volume of the sphere and surface area is given. Now in this question we are given the surface area. Surface area is given 154 and we have to find surface area of the sphere is given. Surface area of sphere (154). It's given the question. Surface area of the sphere. Now surface area sphere formula is 4 pi r square, that is equal to 154, and we have to find the surface area volume of the sphere. To find a volume of sphere we need a radius. So first what we will do, with the help of surface area of the sphere we will find a radius, then we can find the volume of the sphere. So now surface area is given, this we will put in the formula 4 into 22/7 r square is equal to 154. So r square 154 multiplies 7 and the 4 divided by 22. So 22 will divide with the, will go in the 54 table 7, 10. Now it will be equal to 7 into 7 upon 4 r square. So r will be square root of 7 into 7 and 4 we can write 2 into 2. So it will be 1 from the root, 1 7 will come out, and from the 2 1 2 will come out. So 7 upon 2 is the radius, or 3.4, 3.5. This radius we got. Now we can find the volume of the sphere. So volume of the sphere (4 upon 3), 22 upon 7, r is the 7 upon 2, 7 upon 2. This 7 will cancel with the 7, 2 will cancel with the 4, 2. Now nothing we can cancel. 44 into 49 upon 12 centimeter cube. So this on calculation will get 539 upon 3. I already told, if such answer we get 539 upon 3, we can convert in the form of expression or in the form of the decimals. Anything you can write. 179 2 upon 3 centimeter cube is the answer for this question. So this completes the question number 7th. Now after this we have to solve question number 8. So I raised one formula I already told in the exercise first and second. If the total cost is given and the cost of 1 meter square is given, so when we divide total cost with the cost of 1 meter square, so we obviously get the area. So in that eighth question, it is given that dome is in the shape of hemisphere, and for whitewashing, the total cost was the 498.96, and cost of the 1 meter square is given 2 rupees. So we can find the inner surface area of the dome. So inner, so it is given that from the inside or inside surface, inside hemisphere, inside hemispherical area of the dome is equal to, total cost is given 498.96 divided by 2, so 249.48 meter square. Now we got this total area. Now with the help of this hemisphere area, so now you can say that curved surface area of hemisphere is equal to 2 pi r square. So we can write 249.48 will be equal to 2 pi r square. So 249.48 2 into 22/7 is equal to r square. $39.69. R is the square root of 39.69. 6.3 is the square root. Now we can find the volume of the volume. Why? Now we got radius also. So volume of the dome as in the shape of the hemisphere, 2/3 pi r cube, 2/3, 22/7, r is the 6.3, multiply 6.3, multiply 6.3. So this value we have to solve. Volume of the now we got radius, we have to find the volume of hemisphere. So 2/3 pi r cube is the formula. So 2/3, pi value is 22/7, 6.3, 6.3, 6.3. On solving, you'll get 523.9 centimeter cube is the answer for the question number 8. This completed question number 8. Now we'll take the question number 9. Now what is the condition? There are the 27 spheres and they melted and they formed one big spheres. So what we will do in that question, 27 solid spheres, each of it is R, and surface area S, surface area is given S, they melted and they formed the sphere, and that which sphere they form, it is having the surface area S dash, and we have to find the ratio of the R dash, we have to find the R dash of new sphere, then we have to find the ratio of the S and S dash. So what we will do, according to question, so volume of the 27 sphere will be equal to the volume of the new sphere. So we'll write here, volume of the 27 sphere will be 27 multiplying. The volume sphere formula is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of 27 sphere. Now this is volume is equal to how much? This is volume of this 27 sphere is equal to the, they will make the one sphere, big sphere, and this 27 volume of 27 sphere will be equal to the volume of the new sphere. So we'll write it 27 multiply with the 4 upon 3 pi r cube and 4 upon 3 pi r dash cube. Why I written this r dash? Because it is written in the question, the new sphere is having the radius r dash. So 4 upon 3 pi cancel. So 27 r cube will be equal to r dash cube. Now this 27 we can write in the form of 3r whole cube. And this also we can write r dash cube. And it you understood now. So 3 cube is 27. This cube and cube will be cancelled. So 3r will be equal to r dash. So that means r dash value is the 3r. R dash value is the 3r. So we got the radius of the new sphere r dash. Now we have to find the ratio of their area. So ratio will be, it is asked to find the ratio of S and S dash. It has been the area of the new sphere. Area of the new big sphere. So area formula, we know the formula of the sphere is the 4 pi r square. We'll put the here 4 pi r square. Here 4 pi r dash square. R dash square. 4 pi will be cancelled. R square and the r dash. So in place of r, what we can write r, but in place of r dash, r square we can write r. In place of r dash, we can write 3r because the r dash is equal to 3r. 3r multiply 3r. Why 2 times? Because square here. 3r multiply 3r. Now this r will cancel. So only this r will cancel with the r. This r will cancel with the r. So what is the answer? 1 upon 9 is the answer. 1 upon 9 is the answer. So ratio is the 1:9. So this complete the question number 9 also. This complete the question number 9 also. Now after completing question number 9th, now what we there is one question left. In that question the medicine is given in the shape of the medicine capsule. So by using the formula of the sphere, you can easily find the volume of the volume and you can get the answer. The next question you can do as the homework. So with this question, with this exercise, we complete the exercise number 13 chapter. The lengthy chapter we completed. Now only one chapter left. So that will be completing in the coming days. So till then you can practice, and along with the chapter syllabus will also complete. So one chapter left for the syllabus. So till then you can practice the mathematics and study well. Thank you. Have a nice day.